Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. I'm here today to show you how I remove these Marley Twists from my daughter's hair. She's had them in about 5 weeks now, just over 5 weeks, and I wanted to show you the process of me removing them. This is extremely important because after a while, since your hair has been like in a protective style like this, it's very easy to cause damage when removing the braids or the twists or whatever it is. So I just wanted to show you guys the steps that I take to try to minimize the shedding that may happen when removing any hairstyle that's been in for a while. So after I remove any hair accessories, I just go ahead and section the hair to my liking, and I like to work from the back to the front. I just find it very easy to work on the hair that way. And what I do is I either grab like a leave-in conditioner, liquid moisturizer, anything like that, and I just spritz along the braid or the plait, whatever, and rub that in very gently, and then I begin to open the braid, well in this case the twist, from the ends and go upwards. I try to let it naturally unravel by just going in like a backward motion to how I would have twisted her hair, and being extremely careful once I get to those parts where her natural hair is actually showing. And then once I get to the root of the braid, which I would have started it, this is where you find most of the times like the most lint and stuff like that. So I try to be very careful not to like just yank it out of her hair, but to really unravel it right to the start and then gently slide it out without like pulling down on her hair shaft, because I find in the past I used to do that and it really used to cause breakage to her hair. So I really try to avoid doing that anymore. And then as you can see, there's loads of like white stuff, that's the lint and stuff that would have accumulated over time. I just finger detangle her hair very gently. Again, at this point the hair is moist, and I dampen it as much as needed to make sure that her hair is not extremely dry while I'm manipulating it in this state. So detangle, finger detangle, and then I just twist it up and just clip it away while I work on the other twists as well. So after I take out another section of hair, I just repeat the same steps over and over until I am completely finished. But I find that this is very important. I know some may think, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work just to take out the braids or whatever it is. But if you have like this very kinky textured hair like my daughter and myself, I find that is a safety measure, so to speak, to try to cut down on any hair loss, shedding, any of that stuff that you may have when your hair is being undone. I know a lot of people may think that their hair falls out initially when it's braided if it's too tight, but sometimes it's also at the end when you're opening your hair, especially if it's very dry and it's been like this for a while and it's not conditioned and moisturized and all that good stuff, and then you go to try to take out the braids and then you just like yank them out, because sometimes you might be in a rush, when you're taking out your hair. It's not the most fun process, and that's when a lot of damage as well can be caused to the hair. So this is just the steps that I like to take, as I said before, to really try to prevent this from happening as it has done to us in the past. Another great thing about doing this is that you're able to get any knots and tangles out at this point. So by the time you go to wash your hair afterwards, you would have already gone through the detangling process, and it makes it so much easier to just wash your hair, deep condition, and then restyle it again however you like. And I'm just showing you the back. I have already went ahead and completed the back, and now I'm moving to the front of her hair and doing one side at a time. And I'm just going to take out the required amount of braids I want to work on. And yeah, repeat the same steps, just being very gentle, very careful, and moving upwards, unraveling the hair very carefully. And yeah, that's basically it. We're just going to continue, as I said, and repeat these steps to make sure that we get the hair out as seamlessly as possible. And another good thing about doing it this way as well is that if you want to, you are able to reuse the Marley hair. Yes, you can wash it and reuse it over again by taking it out this way instead of like cutting it and like, you know, just being all rough and crazy and just trying to get them out. If you take your time like this and unravel them in the backward motion and stuff like that, you get them out very easily. And yeah, you could reuse the hair, saving money. Yep. And here I'm just showing you like some of the hair that came out. It's a very tiny amount. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now and just finish up. And yeah, we're back. And this is how her hair looks once it's finished being undone. I've got like a few chunky twists, I think about 4. And now her hair is ready to be washed, deep conditioned, and styled again. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one very soon. Bye.